probably by the time I post this, this will be a couple weeks from now because I'm so behind. It is now like almost end of May, and a little life update, we are moving, which is part of the reason why I keep saying I'm gonna get back on my vlog game, but then I'm not getting back on my vlog game. So I pretty much kind of just very spur of the moment decided that I did not want to live in this apartment anymore throughout the whole summer, just for like multiple reasons. Like I do really love our current home, and everybody who comes over like loves our apartment because it's a loft, so it has really high ceilings. It has 2 stories, like it's a really cool like loft vibe, but I just feel like it is a bit of a boy apartment. It was not designed by a girl, and it's very obvious. This was Wes's apartment first, and I just moved into it, and living here for 9 months, it's starting to just kind of feel like we've outgrown it, and it's not really like an apartment for two. So anyways, we are moving. By the time I post this vlog, I probably will be in the process of moving. I honestly don't really want to tell anyone until like we've actually moved, because I just feel like I don't like to kind of like share things live anymore, because I feel like I really strongly believe in evil eye. In Italian, we call it malocchio. So I don't really want to like post anything about it until we're actually in and it's actually like settled and done for. But anyways, who even knows when this vlog will actually get posted. I got in touch with the real estate agent thinking like, you know, we'll take our time, we'll look, whatever. But really, if you know me, when I want something, I want it now. I got in touch with her on like Friday, I think. It was a Friday. Monday, she sent me listings. We picked the places we wanted to go see. Wednesday, we went to go see 3 apartments. And the last one we saw, I was like, this is my home. Like, I need to live here. Let's put in our application. And then we put in the application and we got the place the next day. So that basically means that within 5 days, I just decided I wanted to move and found a new place all in one. So the next couple of weeks is going to be furniture shopping, thrifting. I love thrifting. Dollarama has really amazing home finds. HomeSense winners. I'm on the hunt for a couch, a coffee table, kitchen table, all the good stuff. So long story short, we are moving in 3 weeks. So I'm really, really, really excited. And now I'm just antsy. Like, I'm done with this place. I don't want to live here anymore. And I just want to get to our new home. And the neighborhood that we're moving is like my dream neighborhood. Like, I could not have dreamed up like a better place to move. And I'm so excited and I feel so grateful. By this kind of stage of like later 20s, it just made me feel so emotional to like really look back on our whole 20s, on the 6 years that we've been together, and just like see how far we've come and everything that we've built together. Like, we're both business owners, and everything that we have, like, we are building ourselves together. And I just feel like it's so beautiful to just like be able to look back at where we came from and see where we are now. And you know, the sky's the limit. We're nowhere near where we want to be, but to even just be able to like live, and even this place is so gorgeous. Like, we're so grateful to even be able to live here, but just to be able to like live in our dream apartment and our dream neighborhood is just like, I'm so excited. Anyways, right now I'm talking way too much and I actually have so much work to do, but I just thought, you know, if you don't start the vlog, like, you're never gonna start. I still have a bunch of work to do, but I kind of just like tell myself that if I do the urgent things first, then I can treat myself by walking to the gym and doing my workout. And I've really grown to love the gym. I actually hated going for so long and it felt like such a hassle, but I don't know, I've really just like come to terms with it and I actually enjoy it. I think especially because I work so hard, whenever I get to go to the gym, it's just like me time, taking care of myself. Sometimes I do a little pre-workout right before I leave, and then it like kind of kicks in on my walk, and then I'm just like tweaking out and like itchy on my walk, which I don't love. Okay, let's do this. Cheers. It's so sour. I don't like it. It's a Wednesday night, and honestly, I finished all my work for the day. Wes isn't home yet. I figured, let me just have a bit of a slow evening and just take you guys along. So here are my long robe and my fuzzy slippers, and I'm just gonna get really cozy for the night and just set myself up for a really good work day tomorrow. I'm gonna start off with a tea. I gotta be real with you, I'm not really a tea drinker. I really only consume beverages for a purpose. Like, I only drink things if they have caffeine in them, because I'm so tired and I'm a really busy business owner and I just need caffeine. So a tea doesn't really cut it for me. Like, I don't really, like I said, drink for leisure, but I really want to set the cozy vibes. So I'm gonna make this chamomile lavender tea. Just put a couple ounce of oil. Here she is. And then I'm thinking I want to do like a really nice skincare moment. I've already done my like every night skincare, but I want to do something a little bit extra because my skin has extremely broken out. This is just basically a cabinet of like second tier skincare that I don't use every day. Digging around in here, just trying to find some things that I know. I remember seeing this, which is, it's an intensive wash off jelly mask. It targets blemishes and dullness, which this might actually be really nice. Okay, I also guess since we're moving, it would be a really good time to do a bit of a room tour just so I can also keep this in my memory. Bit of a mess, like I just left my stuff there, and massive mess over there, which I just realized I left this morning that I'm gonna have to clean up. I'm really gonna miss this place because this was like mine and Wes's first home that we ever shared together, but I am excited for a new chapter. We are gonna bring a lot of this stuff with us. Like, I love these prints. I actually got these in Paris in November, and these are just, I think this one, I don't know who that is. That might be Jane Birkin, but this one for sure is Jane Birkin. And I just fell in love with these. I bought these at one of those like random shops by the Seine. Did I say that right? The Seine River in Paris. But I really loved this one, especially because like this, I just felt like was very me and Wes coded, like content girlfriend and content boyfriend, like taking all her content. And I just loved it so much. And I think the vibe of like iconic couples moments is so chic for like a master bedroom. And then, oh my gosh, this was actually a housewarming gift that my best friend Sierra gave me. And then, oh my gosh, I don't know if you could see because it's so dark, but Wes and I had this photo taken in New York City. This was our second time going. It was taken on August 25th, which was the day before Wes's birthday. And oh, like I just feel like this bedroom was so sentimental. Like, excuse any mess you may see, but again, like this was our first home that we shared together, and it was so special and so cozy. And the loft is very nice too. So like here's the stairs leading downstairs, and like it overlooks here like our kitchen area. This is our shared clothes rack, which Wes's clothes literally start like here. So it's really my clothes rack that I allowed him to put a couple items on. Before I can get cozy, I really need to tidy up this vanity area because this is a hot mess. And this is pretty much what I leave looking like every single morning when I run out the door for work. Like, why couldn't I just close that? And why is there stuff on the floor? Let's tidy this up. Vibe for the new apartment, I really want to go for like a dark walnut and chrome, like very chic, like New York City-esque apartment style. I'm so excited to move, honestly. Like, although I am excited, I am kind of feeling like a bit sentimental and sad about the tripod is resting in a powder pot. Nice. I am feeling like a little bit emotional. Like when we kind of first found the place and we put our offer, I kind of like cried a bit because I was just really sad that we would be leaving this chapter and like, oh my God, like trauma dumping as I'm like picking my things off the floor. Wes and I really have been building like so much from scratch, and just seeing how far we've come in the last 6 years is crazy. And this place, like Wes first lived here by himself before I moved in, and it was just such an achievement that like he was even able to like live somewhere like this. So it was really, really, really special when he first moved in. And then it became even more special when I moved in, and it kind of just made it like, this was our first home. Like, I almost even want to cry right now just thinking about it. It was our, like, the first place that, like, him and I ever lived in together and we ever got to call home. Like, so many memories were made here, even before I moved in. Just, like, decorating, like, furniture shopping and, like, you know, like, cooking in the kitchen, like, cooking dinner together, like those first couple nights of living together. It's not that like I wanted to leave because I wasn't happy here. Like I said, there was just some things about the place that like could have been a little bit better. So it just was time for a new chapter. I feel like you can't get too attached to like things in life because, to be honest, like anywhere that we live would be home, but like this was our first home. And like, oh my gosh, I could just remember like being so excited, like decorating our bedroom and like moving all my stuff in, and like Oh, it's so strange because I honestly like can't even remember what my life was like before we lived together. I think I found the mask that I want to use. This is the Yves Rocher Hydra Water Plumping Mask. I love the Yves Rocher products, and actually like just a little like full circle moment. Yves Rocher was the first paid collab that I ever got as a UGC creator when I started a couple of years ago. And I was over the moon. They reached out to me, and you know, I did my very first paid video. It was one of the first times I ever was like, whoa, I can make money doing social media. And then flash forward a couple years, it was the very first time I went to Paris, and it was just like such an unreal trip. And to even like have the privilege to be able to go, I just felt like I finally like made it in life. It was the first trip that I didn't have to ask my boss for vacation. I had my own business, so I just got to pick up and leave. I got to go for as long as I wanted. We actually went to London and Paris, but like Paris was literally the highlight of my life. A long story short, right across from our hotel, like directly in line from our balcony, was an Yves Rocher store. And I just looked at it and I was like, it was so symbolic to me of how far I've come since getting my very first collab ever. And it's just like, it was just, I don't know, life just works in such amazing ways. I kind of want a snack. I feel like the best way to get cozy in bed is watching Housewives with a nice little snack. But honestly, I gotta be real with you, Wes and I are not really a snack household. We're really kind of like on our health grind, and I really doubt I'm gonna find anything up here. We do have popcorn, but we bought that as a snack to eat together. So is it rude if I finish it now without him? To all my short girls, this is the hack. If something's on the top shelf and you can't reach it, just get yourself a pair of tongs. Oh my god. Like, let's be real, there wasn't really enough to share anyways.
Boy, stop it. This is making me feel bad. Do that to me.
Well, you did it to me.
You were being aggressive and disrespectful, saying that I'm triggered, and instead of being like, sorry, lot, me, I'm sorry.
Good morning. Today is a Thursday morning. My days are a little bit confused because it was a long weekend this weekend, but to be honest, when you're self-employed, it really doesn't matter what day of the week it is. Like, I just categorize my weeks by like things I have to do. Like, weekend is like no longer a concept in my mind because I pretty much work through the weekends. You know, my skin is breaking out really bad, so I just want to do something really light today. And I really need to like experiment more with like no foundation makeup because I feel like my pores are just really clogged, and I don't know, I just feel like when I don't wear foundation, my makeup just looks really orange and splotchy because I don't have like an even skin tone. What blush am I going to use here? I guess I'm just going to use this baby pink blush. This is my favorite one from Patrick Ta. It's just like a really soft baby pink, which I feel like is not natural, like at all. I just feel like everything else pulls so orange on me. So if you have like a warm skin tone, it's always best to use like a cool toned baby pink. So today, taking a bit of a detour, which most days for me normally do. One thing about me is I cannot sit and do nothing. So basically, I already got all my posting done for the day, but I feel like there's some work that I need to do that I actually have to like lock in and focus for, and unfortunately I just can't do that work until I do something fun. I'm going to Brandy Melville today. I deserve it. I'm about to work really hard, and I just feel like it will make me focus more if I feel like, okay, I enjoyed myself, so now I actually need to like do something hard. And then I also want to go to Holt Renfrew after to try on some tikis. Today is a very, very gloomy and rainy Saturday, and today's actually a work day for me. So I figured this would be the perfect time to vlog like a little day in the life, because I've actually like never vlogged myself working before. But essentially I'm heading over to do a content shoot with actually two of my sister's friends, which are my friends as well. They're so sweet. And we're filming all day. It's gonna be a 5-hour day, and we're gonna get a bunch of really good content. So I figured I'm gonna bring the camera along with me and just show some little like BTS of a work day. Let's get going before I'm late.
Number one, prepayments.
We just have to say like I'm Olivia and I'm Jew, and like it has to be like a quick one sentence. Just do like. I've got to be fully honest here. It must be almost over 2 weeks since I've last checked in with this vlog, but honestly I just got super carried away in the depths of like the whole moving process, which if you see this mess behind me, I'm gonna address that in a minute. But essentially I kind of decided that this vlog was going to be put on pause because I didn't really want to like talk about the fact that I'm moving until I actually moved into my new place. I think I may have mentioned it in like one of the previous clips, but I really believe in evil eye. In the Italian culture, Malocchio is like a really big thing. So I didn't really like want to discuss moving until it was official because I didn't want anybody's evil eye energy to like make something bad happen to me before I got the chance to even like move into my place. So anyways, all of that being said, today is Friday and I'm moving on Sunday. So pretty much the entirety of the apartment here is packed up, and if you can see anything of what's going on around me, it's been an absolute disaster. Pretty much I've been running a business and packing up our entire apartment, and to be fair, like I've only really been living here for 8 months, but somehow we've accumulated so many things. So I'm gonna flip the camera and show you the current state. Oh my goodness, everything is in shambles right now. This is so bad, and I guess we're moving so I could do a bit of an apartment tour, but oh my god, like this is leaning on the wall. Our bathroom is like a disaster. There's me. We like, yeah, this is not good. But anyways, this was our little loft. We loved this place so much. We loved the loft vibe. It was so cozy. Those are not dead bodies. Those are our clothes rack all packed up. It's such a disaster. Like our bedroom, oh my god, we didn't fix the bed this morning because we're moving. Okay, like spare me, but oh my god, like our whole room packed up. It's just so sad to me. Like my vanity was here, and it's just like, oh, we loved this place. We really did, but it was really just time for like the new chapter. Our new place is gonna be so much more suited for 2 people, and it's in our dream neighborhood in Toronto. At least my dream. I don't know if it was Wes's dream. I think it is. I mean, it's our dream neighborhood, our dream apartment, and I'm just so excited to move there. Like Sunday's our official move-in day. So tomorrow night is the last night that we're sleeping in our first home together. And I'm sad, but I'm very, very, very happy, and I'm gonna vlog a little bit. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to vlog on move-in day, but I will be able to share like the whole setup of our new apartment. Good morning. I actually cannot even remember for the life of me when the last time was that I checked in on this vlog. I'm pretty sure it was the day before I was moving, and I was just finishing up all of my packing at the old place, but several days have passed since then, almost pretty much a week. It is now Friday. We moved into our new place on Sunday, and the last couple days have just been such a disaster, just getting all settled in, unpacking everything. It's actually crazy that you spend so much time packing everything up just to go and like have to unpack it all. I'm kind of gonna do like a little tour of the areas that are done. It's still a work in progress, but I'm feeling really happy with how settled I'm feeling right now. Like today's kind of like the first day that I'm like, okay, this is like actually a home. There's a place to sit, there's a place to eat. Like for the first couple days, we didn't have a table, we didn't have a sofa, and we just only had a bed, and we were just eating on the floor pretty much. So I didn't vlog any of that. Also on Tuesday was my 6-year anniversary, which I didn't vlog either because, to be honest, it didn't really feel like much of an anniversary. We just went for breakfast in the morning, and then Wes went to work, and then we just like ordered takeout and ate food on the floor, which is very like not typical of us. I feel like we really always go all out for birthdays and anniversaries, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel necessary this year. I just felt so happy like being in our new home. Like this is our dream apartment in our dream neighborhood, and honestly I was like more than happy doing that this year. So yeah, basically I'm gonna give you a little house tour. So we are just gonna disregard all of that right there, and we're gonna focus on this. This is like our little sofa area. And I just like love the view because there's so much green space. And I love the corner unit. Wes and I really manifested this because we used to always say we would love a corner unit apartment with floor to ceiling windows. And that's somehow exactly what we found. Also, guys, this sectional I found on Wayfair, it was like $1,100. So if anybody wants the link, let me know because it is so comfy and it honestly looks amazing. Then we're going to move over to here, and we're not going to talk about this table because this table caused me the biggest crash out of my life. It took me 3 hours to assemble, and then when I put it together, I was like, wait, it is so big. Like, I kind of just feel like it's too big for the space. And I just felt like it was a bit cheap looking. I also, like, the surface was a bit scratched as well. So dirty, please ignore. This is our little kitchen area. So I'm loving my little like kitchen nook. Disregard like everything else. I love this little like tray setup. Honestly, if you are looking for good home stuff, you have to go to Simons. I got these from Simons, and I got this utensils holder from Simons as well. Wes and I also took a trip to Buffalo, which I didn't vlog last Monday. And I picked up this from Target. Target also has the best home stuff. So like if you're in Toronto and you need some home decor, it's so worth it to drive over the border. Again, disregard. This is our little coffee nook. And honestly, let's not talk about it. This had a lid. And basically I was building that table right here. And then I threw a piece of styrofoam and it hit the lid. And then the lid came crashing down and then it broke off. So anyways, this is now an open drawer. Again, disregard all the clutter. This is still very much a work in progress. Disregard this desk. The new one is coming in. We haven't received it yet though, but that's me. This is my new vanity setup that I am absolutely in love with. Disregard this. This little cube is going to get hung up there. And then this is going to be like a little storage area. This is just our perfumes and colognes and just like some more products. This is like the vanity setup. I have like my little iPad there. I thrifted this. I found this at Winners, and like these are my combs I got in Paris. And then on this side here, like I just love this little tray with the matches and this candlestick that I turned into like a little vase with these. What are these, calla lilies? I don't know. Anyways, I love this like old money vintagey vibe. I wish like in the reflection you couldn't see all this other stuff, so we're just gonna ignore that for now. Okay, console table is gonna be a trust the process moment, and you're gonna have to like pretend that's all not there. I will give an update when this is done. That frame is gonna get hung up on the wall. And then I got these two prints. Honestly, I became so obsessed with Jane Birkin when I was in Paris because my best friend and I were shopping on those like little stands along the Seine, and they had all these print stores, and there were so many prints of Jane Birkin and her husband. I don't really know who he is, and I don't really care about him. Like, she's clearly the icon, but I love their prints and they're so like artsy. So these two are gonna go like one in each bathroom. This is the guest bathroom. I have these shelves here, which I styled. So cute in my opinion. This was a print that I got in London. I got this in Paris. So like, I don't know. I just like love it. And then yeah, one of the Jane Birkin prints is going to go right there. And I feel like it's going to be so perfect. Major work in progress, like major. And balcony. I love that it's a corner balcony because I just feel like it's unobstructed views. I also love this neighborhood because there's not like too many tall skyscrapers. So you really just, I don't know, it feels very private. Like I feel like nobody can see me.